Hello everyone and welcome back to the Geek Collector's Toy Mine. Today we get to unbox two iconic Skullector movie villains, Chucky and Tiffany. I always like to start off by checking out the Mattel's Creation website to get a better look of what comes in this two doll pack. It is pretty cool how Mattel Creations decided to do both Chucky and Tiffany, considering that 35 years ago the first Chucky movie came out. This is based on the year 2023, but since we are in 2025 it would be 37 years ago if we want to get technical. So the Child's Play movie was first released in 1988 and The Bride of Chucky was released in 1998. Here it is! I would like to thank my bestie for sharing these dolls with us so we can look at them together. He was able to get his hands on these dolls and that's how we got to make this video. Let's start by admiring the beauty of this box. All around you can start seeing Chucky and Tiffany, and all the colors work really well with each other. The way this cover was presented was really great. It is a really nice touch to honor the movie. For reference, here's a cover of The Bride of Chucky, and as you can see, it's the same design with both Tiffany and Chucky in the background. On the back side, if you would like to pause it to read it, please feel free to do so. Long story short, there are movie quotes and a brief description of what the dolls are wearing. On one side of the box, we have a full-length picture of Tiffany, and on the other side, we have a full-length picture of Chucky. Now, let's get to the unboxing part. So this packaging does open from the front, and as soon as you do, it reveals the dolls, and I am loving this so far. The first thing I noticed is the scene in the background. It's where Tiffany becomes the doll. Let's take a look at Chucky's side first. On the top right hand, we can see the spell to transfer soul. Moving down, we see a pink TV. It's pretty cool to see how the Bride of Frankenstein from the Monster High Skullector Doll set was shown in here. As a quick side note, in the movie, if you haven't watched it, Tiffany was watching the Bride of Frankenstein during this scene. On Tiffany's side, we can see a bowl that says "Wanna Play." There are also some purple wine glasses, and there's also a picture frame on top, but I'm not sure what picture it has. If you know, let me know in the comments below. That would be really great. These dolls do come with a clear cover which pops off easily, and the dolls can be taken out together as well. Yay, now for the fun part. So let's get these dolls out. My bestie will be doing the honors. While we get them out, I am blown away at how the designers picked the perfect scene to have as the dolls' backgrounds, especially with all the details that were included. Okay, and here is Tiffany's clutch. It's bright red with black lips. Once my bestie got Tiffany out, she was wearing a hairnet. This was a thoughtful thing to put on her as it helps with the hair staying neatly in place. My bestie did have to pull on the hairnet in order to get it off. Tiffany's outfit looks great, starting with her platinum blonde hair. You know we have to first examine the shoes. They are black boots and the heels are red, with the heel being a black lipstick. She is wearing fishnets with a white dress that has red heart splatter and a black leatherette jacket. She is also wearing black hoop earrings. Tiffany's makeup is her classic black lipstick with a dark smoky eyeshadow. I also spot her beauty mark above her lips. And I forgot to mention that she does have a red heart tattoo with the letter C for Chucky. I also do like her bright green eyes. Before we put her clutch on, let's check out her hand. As you can see, her fingernails are painted black. This adds a nice touch to complement her outfit. Tiffany looks great. Now let's get Chucky out and get a closer look. Alright, now that we have Chucky out, the first thing we noticed was that this doll has two scars, which is a good way to represent Chucky. The eyebrows are also fuller. She has red eyeshadow with brown lipstick and bright blue eyes and some freckles as well. The hair clip is adorable. It's a little knife like the one he always has glued on his hand in the movies. The outfit is a classic good guy overalls with an off-the-shoulder striped crop top. Now looking at the shoes, they are red and white wedge sneakers that say good guy on the sides and at the sole as well. One last thing about this Chucky doll is that she has a black spike choker and her nails are not painted. Here is a closer look at the background the dolls came in with. A nice detail is the poster, newspaper looking thing in the background that shows Frankie, Cleo, Draculaura, Ghoulia, Spectra, Operetta, Deuce, and Heath. The background also shows the bathtub used during the scene where, Chucky put Tiffany in the doll's body. Let's move to the back side. As you can see, the doll stands are located here, as well as a certificate of authenticity. As you can see, the two doll stands are black, and the certificate of authenticity is black with silver letters. Here is a close-up. If you would like to read it, please feel free to pause it. The stands are fancy and nicely wrapped. The design shows the Monster High logo with other designs and patterns. These are my favorite types of stands. They are the ones that go around the waist. I have mentioned previously that I am not a fan of the doll stands that go upwards, as they can't really balance the doll well. Before we put these dolls on their stands, let me show you their articulations. Tiffany does bend at the knees, hands, and elbows. I did have to be careful because if bent the wrong way, it can snap. When posing these dolls, it is important to be careful. As I mentioned, they can easily come off, like their arms or their legs or their hands. So that's the only thing I don't like about these. So looking at the Chucky doll, she can also bend her knees and hands and elbows as well. Same thing as the Tiffany doll, I had to be careful with bending the joints. I didn't want any of them to come off because that would be really sad. Finally, we have Chucky and Tiffany side by side on their stands. This was an awesome concept. I really enjoyed the chance to take a closer look at these dolls. Overall, I really like the mixture between Monster High and Chucky. One last thing that my bestie pointed out was that compared to other Monster High dolls, for example Wednesday Addams, both Chucky and Tiffany are smaller in size. So here they are, and you can see the height of Chucky versus the height of Wednesday Addams. Now adding Tiffany, you can see the height of Wednesday and both of these dolls. This was a nice detail due to both of these characters being actual dolls in their movie. While my bestie and I were playing around, we noticed that we can actually stand the Chucky doll on her own, and the Tiffany, unfortunately, we couldn't do that. But it was a nice thing to see. We have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!